one of the core things that I look at that has been so instrumental to helping me along the way has been meditation. Whether it's been practicing meditation with Buddhists every weekend in Escondido for years, or learning from Zen masters, or doing sweat lodges with Native Americans, where then after this you go into these intense prayers and then basically forms of meditation, and then intense prayers and forms of meditation. It's like one big meditation. Or the yogic meditations, or the meditations, Sahaj meditation from Art of Living. All the different guided meditations I've listened to, the one thing that has continuously helped improve my life year over year over year is a meditation practice. And I noticed some years where I was meditating multiple times a day, even hours a day. And other years where it was 10 minutes at a time. And I noticed the more frequently and the more often and the deeper I meditate, the better my life is. But at the very least, just doing some form of meditation every single day, because our mind needs a break, right? This monkey mind is jumping from the future and the past, constantly worrying and afraid and concerned. The way we get control of this mind so that we can direct it into finding those solutions, into solution-oriented mindset. It's very difficult to have a solution-oriented mindset if we can't control our own mind. Because the moment you're faced with a problem or a challenge, you get triggered and the mind goes straight to just focusing on what you can't do. So we start creating that yes mind. We start creating that solution-focused mind. How do we do that? Meditation. Meditation is not about stopping all our thinking. It's about observing our thoughts and being the observer, being the seer, and watching the scene and not getting caught up in the scenery, as Patanjali talks about so famously in the Yoga Sutras, is we begin to tap into the seer, the soul, the self, instead of caught up in this rat race of a monkey mind. And the more we do that, the easier it is to control our mind, the easier it is to control our emotions, the easier it is to live the life we want to live, overcome the disease, find the right solutions, live more happily. And then when you do have very nice things and a nice house and nice cars and money to give away and donate and time to share and all of those things, you're already at a state of contentment and peace and happiness. So you just expand that. It's one of the things Arturo told me. He said, is that money, all money does is just energy. And all it does is make things bigger. And, you know, if you're an asshole, it just makes you a bigger asshole, right? If you're a happy, loving, generous person, it just makes you more generous. You can do more and give more. I've been able to raise and donate hundreds of thousands of dollars because generosity became a part of my life, my philosophy. I realized taking does not contribute towards happiness at all. If you look at your own life, are you happy by getting, taking? Of course not. You're happy for a second, then it's gone. These are false happinesses. When you have true happiness, deeper fulfillment, a sense of real contentment, it's when you're constantly giving, selfless service. In yoga, it's called seva. In Sanskrit, it's called seva. It's selfless service. And the more that we can get out of this me, I mentality, what about me, and into what about you? What about them? What about we? How can I help? How can I serve? Especially when you're dealing with a chronic challenge like cancer. Actually getting out of the what about me, it's everybody's against me, cancer's against me, God's against me, and go, you know what, let me step outside of that for a moment. Let me see who else I can help and serve. And so, you know, with cancer, meditation is so essential for a couple reasons. One is connects us to that deeper sense of who we truly are and what we're here to do on the planet. Number two is it definitely helps us experience more peace and happiness in our lives. But number three, on a physiological level, it enhances our immune system. It upregulates our immune system by downregulating our sympathetic nervous system. It turns on anti-cancer genes. It turns on natural killer cells. Meditation turns on B cells and T cells and lymphocytes. It turns on all these natural cancer-killing mechanisms and immune-enhancing mechanisms every single time we meditate. every cancer journey, no matter what you're doing, if you add meditation, and ideally some breath work, because breath work cleanses the entire energy system of the body and then takes you into a deeper state of meditation. My favorite breath work is called sky breath, S-K-Y breath, sky breath. You learn that technique in a few days, and then you do it on your own. And then it takes you into a deep state of relaxation, nervous system relaxation, healing of the nervous system. And then you can learn something like Sahaj meditation, which is a mantra-based, and that can take you even much deeper. Whatever you do, a daily practice is going to help in so many ways. Meditation is nature's gift to us. It's the divine's gift to us. It is actually our way of communing with the mystical world in a way. It's also our way of just understanding who we truly are and what we're here to do. It's a way to, just on a purely physiological level, forget the spiritual side of meditation for a second. Spiritual side is incredible, but forget about it. Just people who aren't even into spirituality or religion or whatever, like the physiological benefits are an absolute no-brainer. Thousands of studies have been done on mindfulness and meditation and breath work showing dozens and dozens and dozens of physiological benefits, from massive increase in deeper sleep and better quality of sleep, which is essential when you're dealing with chronic disease like cancer. Massive enhancement of immune system, which is essential with cancer. Relaxing, activating the vagus nerve, which then puts you into a parasympathetic state, which allows the organs to work better, allows the body to create anti-inflammatory properties and molecules, allows your body to go into an anti-inflammatory state, which is also essential for cancer, because we know cancer is inflammatory. Cancer thrives in an inflammatory, acidic, anaerobic state. And when you combine breath work, which brings in a tremendous amount of oxygen, so it brings in aerobic, which is what we want. We want aerobic, we want alkaline, and breath work combined with meditation actually helps alkalize our bodies, brings in more oxygen. And we want rest and digest and relaxation and rejuvenation. Those things combined allows the body to go into its natural healing state. Calmer state of mind, less stress, less anxiety, more clarity. When we have more clarity, isn't it true that we find better solutions in our life?